What up, YouTube? Back at it again. Second episode, 2022. Let's go. It's happening so quick. All coming out so fast. Just wanted to say, do the HBO special, help a brother out. The like and the subscribe button. It's only gonna help me get bigger, faster, and all that good stuff. I had a wonderful conversation with this beautiful woman named Makalya, and I got to end up meeting her. I think it was her significant other, BlaccJaqq. And I'm gonna link his stuff down in the description. We're actually gonna end up collaborating on a song, hopefully next week in the beginning of the week. I'm actually super duper excited about that. So stay tuned. I'll definitely be posting that someplace that you guys will enjoy it. I swear, I promise, it's gonna be great. So yeah, enjoy this episode as it is starting right now.
Hi. What's this?
That's a microphone for a podcast that I record.
Oh, okay. What podcast you do?
It's called Life on the Road with Ebb and Flow. I just record the conversations that I have with the people who do get in my car and stuff.
Oh, okay.
If you want, it's an open invitation, you can be on it.
I mean, I've never done anything like this before. So what is this, regular conversation?
Yeah, just normal conversation. Just
Okay.
whatever comes up.
Okay.
You down?
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, but I'm gonna play when I get home.
Put it up on YouTube and Spotify.
Oh my gosh. Wait, you gonna video me?
Yeah, I got a dash cam that records the front and the back. So like,
I do not look cute at all.
it's a struggle, man. I mean, people can't see your face, so if that makes you feel any better because of the mask or whatnot. So.
Okay. That's lit though.
Yeah, it's fun. I'm just trying to like figure out a way to make a living that isn't working for my like living.
No, for real.
Cause
I'm tired of that shit too.
yeah, it's kind of a scam. Kind of a scam. And then I've also started like recently streaming like on Twitch and stuff.
Mhm.
But that's just for funsies. But I feel like I could make money doing that too, I guess.
Yeah. Shit, people do it all the time.
Right. I actually don't do like video games. I do like music,
Okay.
which is like way more fun for me.
So with music, do you like when you stream? I know you do it live. People be singing and stuff like that. Like, what do you like? What do you music? You just play music?
Yeah, I literally just like play the guitar, and people tune in and listen to me play the guitar. It's awesome.
Okay.
There's like this one girl from like Canada who's been coming in like the last 2 days. I like just started a couple weeks ago,
Okay.
so it's like not. I don't have like 100,000 followers or anything crazy like that yet, but
that's coming now.
right, exactly. It's like you just started. You gotta give yourself like time to grow and stuff.
Well, at least you have somebody that's like that wants to listen to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's rough in the very very beginning when there's like literally zero people and like it says somebody comes in and then they're like you're not sure or not or whatnot. It's a little weird, but I feel like I'm getting used to it. I'm just trying to improve a little bit at a time every day.
Yeah. Like I said, everything is it's not happening. It's not gonna happen. It just takes little steps, baby steps every day.
Right.
So.
So whatever it is, man. And whatever thing you want to do with your life. Like people will tell you can't, but that's just like them being told beforehand that by somebody else that they can't.
Yeah, that 9 to 5 shit. I support people who do it, but like with the 9 to 5, the retire by 60 or whatever. That's regular life. Like.
No, yeah. I like to say that nobody who ever did anything like important or historic was normal or
Right, exactly.
regular. They thought differently. They saw the world differently. They saw something out in their imagination that they wanted to make so real that they just like kept doing what they thought they needed to do to make it happen and just made it happen.
And they live a life.
Right.
So you just, how long have you been playing the guitar?
I started. I'm a giant cliche. I started for a girl, and then I like totally like messed that whole thing up, and then but I kept playing the guitar at least. I guess it was like 4 or 5 years ago now. Yeah, so it was a little while. I actually like moved in with a musician who was like a jazz like piano player or keyboard player, and like that was really fun. He like helped me get a little bit better. It's real like when I stream and everything. I'm just like theoretically I guess I'm like practicing, but I'm also trying to be like also be entertaining at the same time.
Right.
But
So do you want to take your music skills to the next level, like maybe end up like performing in front of people or something like that?
I mean that's kind of what I'm already doing now with streaming. I have done some open mics. The last one I did, it was like alright, but I only played like one song, and then I did stand-up comedy because I do stand-up comedy as well.
Okay, so you're into all the what's the word? Well, like that type of lane. That's cool. I like that.
Oh yeah, I'm just trying to do as many different things, so eventually something will like break.
Something. If you're trying everything, something eventually gonna pop up. And then you put your work into it. It's gonna work.
Yeah. I'm also like writing a book, so.
Oh, you got a lot of going. I see passive income.
Yeah, exactly. The dream is to like by the end of this year to be a multimillionaire, because I did that whole like thing where you like write a blank check to yourself for however much money you want, and then you just like actually put in the work to try to like figure out how to make it happen.
That's gonna happen. That's definitely gonna happen. So, the musician that you lived with, how long ago was that? Like a few years ago?
Yeah, that was like 2 or 3 years ago. I actually like I ended up getting in a bunch of like political arguments with him, and then he just like blocked me on like everything.
What?
Yeah, it was my fault. I was like in like this whole I went down like a whole fucking conspiracy theory rabbit hole and like wasn't dropping the bone, and he was just tired of it, and we were on the opposite sides of the thing.
Conspiracy about what?
So I got way too gung ho about like QAnon, and so QAnon from like my perspective was just like people within the military and the government that like were trying to like overthrow what I would consider to be like the quote unquote cabal of like people that work in the military industrial complex, meaning people who work in like the top 147 companies that control 60% of like all of the world's gross domestic product.
How do you think shit's running?
Right, exactly. So like I think that there is some type of like big club that like normal people are not allowed to be in. You gotta like to even get in it as like a normal person, you gotta like go to like an Ivy League school and get into one of those corporations that are like controlling all of the money.
Exactly, and definitely people with a lot of money. You know, they got what's that guy's name? I forgot his first name, but his last name was Epstein.
Yeah.
That guy. Yeah, he had this like own little private island, and like only certain people was able to go. But exactly. You have to be like up there and all fucking secretive and everything like that. Like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That incriminates. No, yeah, exactly. Most people, when you lay it out for them in that way, they're like, yeah, that makes perfect sense. But if you went back, even just 20 years ago, like right before 9/11, like most people, if you laid any of this out for them, they would just tell you you were crazy.
Right, and if you know too much, you're gonna get killed.
Right, I'm okay with that. Like I'm kind of just down with like put my life on the line and like really like not cause a revolt or a revolution, but just like get like a renaissance going where people are like trying to like make their way, like making their living, doing what they want,
right, exactly.
Instead of like working within the system of like debt enslavement and everything.
Yeah, and a lot of people our age, you know, our
generation.
Yeah, generation, they're doing that now. Like as you can see, you know, they're getting rich off of TikTok, Instagram, you know, shit like that. They know like the regular 9 to 5 is not where it's at.
No, yeah.
It's not. I don't want to work for the rest of my life. I don't
right.
work for nobody. Like, I hate it. I really hate it. I hate listening to other people like try to tell me what to do because who are you? Like you're my boss, but you're not my boss. Like at the end of the day, I don't know you. And you're
there's a special like personality and like ability to be able to like have the soft skills to manage people, and most people that are managers just don't have it. Like I had this one awful manager named Joe that he would literally just like go out of his way to like make my life like harder at work. And I'm like, dude, like what are you doing? Like you do like me when I was more in that employee mindset of like working for being a cog in somebody else's machine and making their like lives better and easier, like it just blew my mind that this guy was literally just like bullying me basically. I'm like, dude, like because you could just tell.
Because you think you have some type of authority over me?
Something. I think what it boiled down to me in my mind from what I was like reading from his energy or whatever was that he was just so like bullied as a child that like now that he had any type of like ability to be able to dish it out with no one being able to like do anything about it to him because of his authority, like he was just gonna like do it to other people because like it had happened to him so much.
Yeah, which is fucked up.
Yeah, I mean hurt people. It's like the people there's like the incredibly minuscule amount of people that are actually just like crazy and just like want to hurt people just because like they're crazy, and then you just get the people that like they were abused and hurt, and because that's all they know, that's what they do to other people.
But also I feel like if that's all you know, like that's all you know, and you see like if like somebody else is like okay, like you have the people that was hurt, you have the people that's not hurt. Why would you don't want to change, you don't want to try to work on stuff like that, or you just gonna go with the flow and just like it is what it is. Like,
well, yeah, that's always so.
That's an option.
A lot of people get stuck in the comfort zone.
Yeah, they do.
And like that's what there's a quote somebody I don't know. I don't want to say that I came up with it or anything silly like that, but that the comfort zone is where dreams go to die, man. That like you got to be comfortable being uncomfortable if you want to be able to get to a place that growth is outside of the comfort zone. So you got to be able to move into the uncomfortable emotions, fear, anger, anxiety, any of the stuff that like stops normal people or people that are in their comfort zone. Like you got to be okay with not being okay for a little bit to find yourself.
Be okay again.
Exactly. then the comfort zone gets bigger, and then you're like, all right, keep pushing against the boundary until you're like a multimillionaire changing the world. Like it is what it is, and it takes care of itself. I'm gonna avoid going on the highway because otherwise we're gonna get a lot of road noise. If you don't mind.
Fine. I don't care.
Just making sure.
I'm just ready to go.
Would that pick you up from where you were working over there?
Yeah, I do. I'm a test proctor. For this time, like register, take pictures, exams, or whatever. I check them in, and that's really it. Like, it's life.
Right. It's not for everything, right? What would you like to do if you could like do whatever? I'm going to be on the cover of Vogue magazine. I'm gonna be on the cover of Vogue magazine. Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
doing what though?
Like modeling and stuff like that.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on the cover. Like I've been saying this since I was like 5 or 6 years old, and like at that time, like you know, I knew I was special. Like I know I'm gonna be a millionaire by the age of 25. I'm 23. It's coming. Like,
it's coming. All right, I love it. I mean, I'm saying the same exact thing, so like I can't be like, no, you're crazy and wrong, obviously, because then it's like, why?
Exactly. Like anybody can be a millionaire. Well, you know what I mean. Like you have the mindset, like you said, you go for it. But no, for real, I knew I was special. Like I knew God wanted me to be here, and He's like, you know, this average life that you're doing right now, Makalya, it's not what I have planned for.
Powerful words.
Yeah, and I'm ready. I'm ready.
I mean, I just don't know anything about modeling myself. So, I mean, I can't. Like for me, like I have a whole like thing. I'm gonna write the book that's gonna like put in perspective like things that I believe and that I think a lot of people like resonate with, of just like how much deception there is, and how so many people like are putting on like saying one thing, doing one thing, and then behind closed doors it's a completely different thing.
Yeah.
And then so
like a hypocrite?
Yeah, exactly. Like people are very hungry for just like honesty and like truth, but there's a lot that kind of seems to be like going against that, like with the algorithms and things of that nature that just like only promote the things that they want to promote, I guess, or just like the narrative is one way. in the social media game, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like doing it the way that I'm doing it might be a lot slower. Like I might not be able to grow to like a bajillion followers overnight.
But I feel like I don't like okay with music. Like you grow overnight, you could be a woman with it. You know what I mean? Like so I feel like the slower the progress, you know, it means more when you do wake up to like 100K or 200K followers or whatever. Like you know, I did that. You know what I mean? Like it's not given to you.
Right.
And a lot of people
they want it overnight.
Yeah, they want it overnight, and they're not willing to put in actual work and you know have the stressful days and stuff like that because that's what's gonna come with it. Shoot, shit, if you hit if you hit a million followers overnight, you know that's good for you.
Oh yeah, definitely. You don't want to take away from it what anybody else is building for themselves, but it's like you want to be known or at least I do. I'd like to be known and like have my like image or whatever built from like my integrity and like who I am as a person, not like just I played the game the way the game wanted me to play it.
Exactly. Because you know if you meet me in person and I give you something different, you're gonna lose respect for me. You know because I'm like you said I'm acting one way for the gram or TikTok or whatever, and then say like I'm a weirdo in person. You ain't gonna fuck with me no more.
Right. Yeah, I guess depending on what kind of weirdo. But no, I know what you mean though.
Like, if you real or whatever, yeah, real honesty, that's where it's at.
Right.
All that fake shit, no.
Congruency, man. Congruency and personality and like balancing and making yourself like who you actually are and being okay with who you are. That's like a superpower.
Yeah, be yourself.
Be yourself. Yeah, man.
I'm gonna get that tatted. Be yourself. For real. But speaking of music, we're going back to the subject of music. This guy named BlaccJaqq Immortal. I know everybody's listening to me. Whoever's listening, I need to go check him out. BlaccJaqq on all platforms. You know, he's come from South Carolina. He's up here in New York.
Mm-hmm.
And he is doing the damn thing. He is really one of the hottest rappers out here. Artist. He's very versatile, and you should definitely listen to him.
I'm gonna have to name drop him so hard like that.
Yeah, you should. Like I said, all the people that's listening, you guys need to listen to him because he's versatile. Like he has music for different types of people, I should say. You know what I mean? And it's just not like he's not regular. And we finna get but no, for real.
Do you know him like personally or like where?
I do.
Okay, I was gonna say because it seemed like you did.
No, like I know him very well.
I would if you could, I'd love to be introduced to the man because I just like.
Yeah, definitely. Shoot, if you wanna like pull up for a few minutes, he's at the house. So.
Oh, he's like right where we're going right now.
Yeah.
Oh shit! No way, that's hilarious. Yeah, we'll like end the podcast or whatever, and then I can give you this is like an electronic business card that I wear on my wrist.
Okay.
That I just like when people ask me things or like whatever, it has like links to a bunch of my stuff.
Okay.
So that's kind of what I've been doing.
Yeah, shit, we can all meet right now.
The future is now. I love saying that so much.
You said the future is now?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's another thing I want to get tatted. Like, just like, I get things tatted like that are very meaningful. And it's just like, stuff like that. Like, the future is now. Like, we're going to wait till tomorrow to meet, fucking next week. For what?
Right. Like, it's this Latin phrase that I probably could be saying completely wrong just because Latin's a dead language or whatever. No one knows how it actually sounds, but it's like memento mori. And for people that aren't like real with themselves, it freaks them out because it's like you could leave life like right now. It's just like this like eternal truth that like if you take it for granted, life will just like disappear on you in a blink of an eye, and like we don't actually get guaranteed a tomorrow.
Exactly.
So it's like, don't live in the past and don't freak out about the future. Live your life right now. Obviously, like, have some type of plan. Because if you don't have a plan, any road will take you wherever you're trying to go, because you don't actually have a destination in mind. But don't rush to the finish line, because if you're like anxious about the end, then it's like it's already over for you. You just gotta be okay with what is, surrender to the ever changing now. Just go with the flow, that's actually in my name. It's hilarious that when people say that. I'm a crazy character, man. My name.
What's your sign?
It's a Sagittarius.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm the archer. The centaur archer, or whatever.
I'm an Aries.
Okay. Aries is wind, right? Or is it also fire? Is also fire? Alright.
Yeah.
I always forget. I know Libra's air, that's for sure. Scorpio, maybe? Scorpio water. No. I'm so bad at astrology.
No,
and astronomy. All of it.
I don't know. Maybe it's water. Because I know, like, winter signs, I know winter is like air. Maybe not.
Capricorn, I think, might be air.
Yeah, Capricorn is. Aquarius is.
I'm like, right. Aquarius is definitely.
Yeah, water.
I was gonna say water. Right? Better be. Pretty sure that was the fish one. Like, better be water. It's not water. I'm pissed. So it's right. 92.
No, right there.
All right. Well, any final words of wisdom for the people?
Yeah, look out for me on TV, on the magazines, and like I said, check out BlaccJaqq Immortal on all platforms. One of the hardest rappers that I know, and you won't be disappointed.
All right, there it is, people. No, enjoy all that.